Hello, everybody. How's it going? Sorry, it's been a couple minutes past when I scheduled this for. We're showing 0 viewers here, but I see everyone talking in the chat. Maybe I've got the wrong chat open. Let's see. Hold on a moment. Un momento. 10 viewers. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to bring up the chat. There we go. Okay, cool. Hello, everybody. I am in Hilo right now, which is a different side of the island than I'm normally on. And yeah, I'm at the Big Island Fruit Festival, which has been really fun so far. It is, let me know if you guys can hear me, first of all. The Big Island Fruit Festival is 2 weeks long, so this is the first week right now. I've visited some beautiful waterfalls and just been spending a lot of time with people who eat fruit and love to eat raw. It's really been fun getting together with people that I've known for a little while and I'm reconnecting with, and also people who I'm just meeting for the first time. So it's been really cool. The lighting is kind of funky in here. I'm renting this place where I'm at right now from I can't talk. Airbnb. Hold on, I want to get this closed. Okay, so yeah, I'm at like an Airbnb place right now, staying with a couple of friends. My friend Megan, Jonathan, and Rainbow. So yeah, I'm gonna be here for about another week. I think I'm gonna be visiting Kanekiki. Oh hey, Johnny from Kanekiki. How's it going? So yeah, I'm going to be visiting Kanekiki actually tomorrow evening after my live webinar. If you guys haven't signed up for my live webinar yet, I highly suggest you do. I'm going to put the link down here so you guys can sign up. Basically, what's going on in my live webinar is I'm going to be sharing my entire health story. So like how yes, my friend's name is Rainbow. How I got to where I am at now, like how my health just really plummeted and I felt super low, and I'm going to talk all about how I felt in that moment and how I got to that place and how I changed and how I brought myself up to where I'm at now, and basically how I created my dream life. So I'm going to be sharing like a little bit of those tips today, but I'm not going to be sharing my story in depth. So I'm going to be sharing that tomorrow in my live webinar. So I hope that you guys will sign up for that. It's totally free. I'm also going to be giving away a Raw Alignment t-shirt and some juice cleanse programs that I created. And there will be a live Q&A at the very end of it. It'll be like approximately an hour long, and it's going to be a little bit more more formal than this is. Like, I'm not going to be totally just talking to the camera. I do have a presentation that I put together to share all of this information in the most effective way. So yeah, that's what's up tomorrow. And yeah, somebody said, you remind me so much of Christina from Fully Raw. I found you here a few weeks ago. You could be her daughter. That makes me laugh. It's because I look so damn young. So yeah, hey everybody. Today I want to share with you some easy tips to take your life to where you really want it to be. How crazy is that? We should all be able to live the life that we really want. Whoa, there's some loud noise in the background. I'm gonna take my hair out so you guys can see where it's at right now. What is someone doing outside? Do you guys hear that? It's like a snowplow or something. I am 22 years old, and I'm giving you a hair update. The webinar is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's totally free if you cannot attend the live webinar. As long as you sign up, you get the full recording sent to your email as soon as the webinar is over. I'm going to post the link for you guys one more time so you can sign up for that. Okay, so here's my hair. It's kind of been in a braid, so it's really fluffy right now. But I've still got some dreads in here. I haven't really been taking them out recently because I've just been hanging out with people. So let's get right into it. Number one, tip for making your dream life a reality is to become clear on what you want that reality to look like, to become clear on what exactly it is you're looking for. Are you looking to travel around the world, or are you looking to build a ginormous home up high in the mountains, or are you looking to be right in a really well-known city? What are you looking to do with your spare time? Who do you want to be spending your time with? What do you want to look like and feel like? What do you want to be doing on a daily basis? How early do you want to wake up? What do you want to be doing when you wake up that early? Do you want to sleep in until mid-afternoon and then start your day? And what do you want to do when you wake up? What do you want to do right before you go to sleep? What do you want your life to look like, essentially, is what I'm saying. You have to become really, really clear on what you want it to be. And I like to kind of use like 6 months to a year for this practice. So, for example, I will think about where I want to be in the next year. What do I want to be doing? And do I want to be staying in one place, or do I kind of want to be flopping around, going to different places? Who do I want to be hanging out with? Like, specifically, what type of people? What do I want those people to be doing? So, like, do I want to hang out with people who are working the 9-to-5 job, who are doctors? Do I want to be working with do I want to be friends with people who are firefighters? Do I want to be friends with people who are working at a coffee shop? Do I want to be friends with people who are professional athletes? Do I want to be friends with people who are stay-at-home parents? Who do I want to surround myself with, okay? So you got to get clear on all of these different things, right? Your sleep routine, what type of food you're eating, the type of people you're surrounded by, the type of lifestyle that you have. So like I said, are you on the go, or are you staying in one spot? Just become clear on everything. That's my first tip for making your dream life a reality, is you have to become clear on what that reality is going to look like. And it might change, and be open to letting that evolve as time goes on. For a while, I had the vision that I really wanted to live in the van, and then that seemed to not be so enjoyable. So I let go of that, and I was okay with that. And yeah, it felt a little weird at first, like, oh, I finally achieved this and now it doesn't feel right. And for a while, I was kind of holding on to it. But the best tip of advice I can give is to just let go of anything that doesn't feel right and go full force. Oops, I have an alarm going off. I have a coaching call in 30 minutes, so I got to keep this within like 20 minutes so I can prep for that. So yeah, become clear on what it is. That is tip number 1, okay? I just want to read some of what you guys are saying. Can't you do all of those? Obviously not all at the same time, but what if you really like the idea of living in all sorts of areas? Yeah, so you can totally do anything that you want to. If you want to live in all sorts of places, that is included in your reality. That's included in your vision, and you need to become clear on what places those are, how long you want to live there for, what do you want to be doing in each of those places, who do you want to be sharing your time with, like who do you want to have as company when you're in those places. So yeah, that's totally feasible. You don't have to just choose like one place that you're going to live. You don't have to be a traveler and travel all the time. You can have somewhere like in between that. It doesn't have to be a cookie cutter image. This is your individual dream life. It shouldn't look like anyone else's. Actually, it should be totally unique to you and what you want. So that is tip number 1, okay? Tip number 2 is to become clear on your obstacles. What is in your way? What is holding you back? What has got you down? What are those barriers that you seem to just not be able to break through? You have to become clear on what those are. Jennifer, hello. We need hair progress. So I still have 11 to take out. They're all underneath here. I'm going to get a trim once they're all out, but that is my update right now. You can see it's pretty long, and I just took it out of a braid, so it's curly, it's fluffy. So somebody says, what if your parents don't support your dreams? So I believe that you got to follow your heart. And if your family is not supportive of what your dreams are, what does that say about the people what does that say about your family? Not that they're bad people, no, not at all, but perhaps that you might want to spend more time away from them to pursue your dreams. Because come on, these people are supposed to love you and support you and care for you and want you to be extremely happy. And if they're not totally empowering you and trying to help you make your dreams a reality, then I am sorry, but I think there's better people for you at this certain time to be spending your time with. And that's not to say like you should never come around and see your family or never talk to them or never live with them again, but that's just to say like maybe at this point in time you would benefit from spending your time a little bit more with people who inspire you and are supportive of what you want to do and are willing to help you make that happen. So family could definitely be an obstacle, right? So that's tip number 2 is to make a list of your obstacles, probably around 3 to 5 of your biggest obstacles that are in the way of you trying to make this dream life a reality, okay? So family might be one of them. Perhaps one of them is money. There could be a variety of different things that are your obstacles towards making your dream life happen. Maybe it's your job. But the point I really want to get across today is that it doesn't matter how big and heavy those obstacles feel. You have to break through them. You have to jump over them. You have to dissolve them, regardless of how hard or heavy or difficult they feel. And however, like, it doesn't matter. You just have to believe that you can do it, and then you'll do it. So yeah, that's tip number 2, is to become clear on your obstacles, okay? So once you have become clear on that, the tip is to overcome them, to get rid of them. So you can't just become clear on your obstacles and then leave them in your life and expect to make your dream life a reality. That's not how it works. You have to actually take action as well. So this is the tough part. This is the part that really gets people in a sticky situation, because you can fantasize and daydream and think about that dream life of yours, and you can become clear on what's in the way. Those are fairly easy steps to take if you just sit and take the time alone to think about those things. But taking action is a little bit harder to do. So Kiara Kelly, or Sierra, I don't know how to say your name, but you keep saying, can you say hi to me? So hello. Yeah, so that's what's up. I'm so bad at multitasking. I just lost my train of thought. What I was saying was those are the easy things, right? So the hard thing is actually taking action and overcoming those. And that part is a lot of what I'm going to share with you tomorrow. If you sign up for my webinar, I'm going to be having a live webinar. It's around an hour long for those of you who tuned in late. I'm going to have a webinar tomorrow. It's free. I'm going to be sharing my entire health journey, my entire life journey, really, on how I got in a really sticky, low point in my life, felt really depressed and anxious and uncomfortable in my skin. And it was basically the turning point in my life. And it's when I started to change everything and turn it all around. And there's a lot of stuff in there. Like, there's a lot of things that I did in order to get to where I'm at now, and I share a lot of them with you tomorrow. It's about an hour-long webinar, and afterwards there's a live Q&A, so you get to ask me any questions that you felt I didn't answer in the webinar. So yeah, you guys should totally sign up. I'm going to put the link in the description below. I think you'll really, really, really benefit from it. Oops. Live webinar. Okay, cool. So yeah, that is, at what point did you realize what you wanted? I think it's funny, like, I kind of realized what I wanted when I realized what I didn't want. When I started to realize I didn't want to go out and party, I didn't want to sacrifice my sleep and my health, I didn't want to be gossiping about people and living this materialistic lifestyle and just buying things to pacify the hole in my body for love. That was pretty powerful, huh? I realized that I wanted love, and I wanted to be fulfilled by meaningful, amazing relationships. And I didn't want to just keep filling that gap with surface level friendships or going out drinking, going and smoking pot, and just like filling these gaps within myself. I wanted to actually get to the bottom of it and find these relationships, find these friendships who are going to fill me and comfort me and love me, and who I can do the same for. And I wanted to come to a place where it's warm and where I can eat the food that makes me feel the best and the most alive. And I think in discovering what didn't work for me and what I didn't want, I discovered exactly what I did want. So yeah, that was like a general answers or general tips that I shared with you. Number one is become clear on exactly what it is you want, what you want your life to look like, who you want to be surrounded by, all of that great stuff. Number two is to become clear on what your obstacles are, what your barriers are, and why you just can't make those dreams a reality. And number three is to take action, is to dissolve those obstacles and overcome them. And it's a hard thing, and you need to brainstorm options. You can't just say like, okay, I am going to just stop caring what my family thinks and it's all going to be okay. Because that's hard to do. You got to get out a notebook. You got to brainstorm options like, okay, if I'm really having difficulty being okay with my family not agreeing with what I want to do and doing it anyway, what are 3 things that I can do to have more ease in that situation, to be more confident in that situation, and to not worry about what they think? What are 3 things that I can do to stop caring so much and stop needing their approval? Can I wake up every morning and say positive affirmations? Perhaps like, I believe in myself no matter who else believes in me. I know that what I'm doing is correct and right for me. How about I am worthy enough to pursue my dreams no matter what my family thinks at this moment? Can I perhaps go and exercise every morning and clear my thoughts and just have a good start to my day so that I don't have to feel kind of low energy and just like, I don't know, would that benefit? Perhaps that would benefit. If I feel like I'm needing the approval of others, I feel like getting a good start and like having my own routine and being really independent would help me not need that approval as much. So I want you to do that with every single obstacle. Write down 3 things, 3 things that you can do to overcome those obstacles. And those are my 3 tips for you today on how you can make your dream life a reality. They're not easy. They're not super hard though. You just got to do it. Okay, so I hope that you will use those tips. I've had extreme success with those tips, and those are just the beginning. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be sharing so much more information with you guys about this topic, about manifestation, about improving your health and your life and your mindset in general, and believing that anything is possible. So I'm going to post the link to the webinar again for those of you who haven't signed up yet. All right, now let's do like a little bit of questions and answers, and then I'm going to get off because I do have a coaching call in a couple minutes. Jennifer says, I've asked questions quite a few times. Please look back. Okay, let's see. Jennifer said, how did you end up in Hawaii? Where's your family? And did they support your decision? So I ended up in Hawaii because I wanted to be here. I knew a couple of people who lived out here who totally loved living here, said there's so much fresh fruit and sunshine all the time. And they seemed like really fun people. Seemed like they were really enjoying their time out here and it was fulfilling them. So that's why I wanted to come out here. So that's how I came out here. I just wanted to. So I booked a flight and I figured out where I was going to stay. My family didn't totally support me dropping out of college, but they did support me kind of, sort of. They said, I mean, they knew that I was doing it in a positive way. So they knew that I was going to a fruit farm where I was going to be eating fruits and vegetables. So they knew I wasn't just going to book a flight and live on the streets of Hawaii and possibly get into drugs and alcohol abuse and all of that. They knew that I was going into a healthy living space. So they liked that. They didn't support me dropping out of school. They didn't support me doing this without money and without a job other than raw alignment. but I did it anyway. I didn't wait around for their approval. And because I didn't wait around for their approval, I am where I am today. I'm providing for myself financially, and Raw Alignment is growing with each and every day, and I'm helping people. Like, how freaking cool is that? I'm helping people feel empowered. Like, I'm helping you feel empowered so that you can do what makes you happy. And to me, that's like the coolest job in the world that I could ever have. And I wouldn't be here today if I said, oh, okay, mom and dad, they don't want me to drop out of school, so I'm going to stay in it and just graduate anyway and be miserable the whole time and not make any progress with what I really want to do. So yeah, there's that. So any tips for being vegan at a young age? I suggest that you check out my webinar tomorrow. I'm going to be sharing a lot about like going vegan no matter what your friends and family think, no matter how hard it is to be living at home with no job and no car, and being the only one who wants to be vegan. I'm going to be sharing a lot of tips for you if you're young and you want to go vegan. So definitely sign up for the webinar tomorrow. It's totally free, and it will change your freaking life around. It will just empower you like nothing else. I'm really stoked to share my personal experience and what I've learned through the past few years of eating a vegan diet. Taylor Miller says, have you ever connected with a fan on a more personal level? That's really interesting. Yeah, I have. I've met quite a few people out here who know me from my YouTube channel, and they came up and said hello, and I said hello. And yeah, I just kind of hang out and chat with them for a little bit. Let's see. Somebody is saying, what type of coaching call is it? So the coaching call that I have in 15 minutes actually is with the winner of the Raw Alignment 30K YouTube contest. So she won, so I'm going to have like a 30-minute coaching call with her, and we're just going to talk about whatever it is she wants to work on. So it could be nutrition related, fitness related, relationships related, whatever it's going to be. We'll chat about that, and I'll help her identify her obstacles towards her goals and how she can dissolve them. Sparrow or Sparrow says, any suggestions for a diabetic who wants to go high carb, low fat? I suggest that you check out Robbie Barbero. Is that his name? Robbie? What is it? Mindful Diabetic? I don't know why I can't think of it. Hold on, I'm going to look it up for you because he's got some really, really awesome information. Oh yeah, Mindful Diabetic Robbie is his Instagram. See if you can see it. Hello. So definitely check him out. He is a type 1 diabetic, I believe. And he eats all fruit, and it's really been cool to follow his journey and see what he's up to and how he's handling all of that. So definitely check him out. Also, there is a documentary called, I don't know what it is. Type into Google, like, okay, I'll do it for you. Diabetes Going Raw documentary. I watched this like a couple years ago. Okay, it's called Simply Raw, Reversing Diabetes in 30 Days. It's a documentary. You can check it out on YouTube, actually. I'll just post you the link right now. Yeah, check that out. It's a really, really cool documentary. Let's see. I'll answer 2 more questions, then I gotta go drink some water before this coaching call. How did you find the confidence to pursue your dream? For example, my parents think my dream career is foolish. How do I convince them that it isn't? Okay, so if you think about this, like really logically, which is interesting because I'm not like a super logical person, but if you think about it logically, right? So one side is listening to your family, agreeing with them that it's a foolish idea, that it's a foolish dream of yours, and staying where you're at, not totally happy, just doing what you're doing and not be super happy and fulfilled. On the other side, you can not wait for their approval. So be okay without their acceptance and approval and do what you want to do and take the steps that you want to take and do your research and look into it and figure out what you have to do to make this happen, to make it successful, to make your reality possible. So you have two options there. And a lot of people choose the first option. A lot of people choose to just agree and to, what's the word I'm looking for? To just like bring themselves down, you know? Like we bring ourselves down to this level because people think we're crazy. But it's funny because once we actually go forward and do what we really want to do and like totally make it happen and blow their minds, then they don't think we're crazy, do they? They think we're like totally awesome and they're proud of us and they respect us for doing the thing that we really wanted to do. So you have two options, and you have the option to agree with them and not make moves towards what you want to do, or you can make moves towards it. So like that is the motivation that gets me confident that I can make things happen, because I don't want to bring myself down. I want to bring myself up and prove that I can do things. So I hope that works. And everyone wants me to talk about freely. I'm not going to talk about freely. If you guys haven't noticed already, my channel is totally not about like discussing other people, talking about other people, because I'm not that type of person. I don't do that. And yeah, I'm just not about that. So I hope that you guys respect my decision to not talk about other people. I just prefer to share other information on my channel, and I'm going to stick to that. Let's see. Okay, one more call, and then one more question, and then I totally gotta go. Totally gotta go. Let's see. So Catherine says, how much do coaching calls cost? So right now, I'm not totally doing many coaching calls because I have so many projects that I'm working on. I want to create new raw alignment t-shirt designs. I have so many things that I have planned for you guys, and I really love to put my time into projects or into programs that can help a large variety of people, a large group of people. And yeah, that's what I've been really excited about recently, is just like coming up with things like, for example, I just created a resources page on my website for veganism. So now you can go on there and check out awesome documentaries. You can just go to rawalignment.com and then click the resources tab, click on veganism, and you can check all of the information out that I'm sharing on there. And I'm really wanting to like create raw alignment as a space where you can just go and learn and expand your knowledge further than what my YouTube videos help you with. So I've been working on that a lot, and that's really exciting, and I just want to put my time into that right now. I do offer coaching calls. They're approximately $75 an hour. I do work with like a sliding scale, so if that doesn't totally work with you right now, we can figure something out together. But I try and keep coaching calls to a minimum just because I'm working on some big projects. I might get back into coaching at some point, but right now it's not like a big thing that I'm doing. Like I said, the person I'm coaching in 10 minutes is the winner of the Raw Alignment 30K competition on YouTube. So yeah, that's what's up. Having dreadlocks is a dream of mine, but my mom won't let me have them. How can I convince her to let me get them? So guys, this is the same thing. Like, this is just, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's like, okay, my belief on people who do not want you or who will not let you do something, it's like, yes, I understand if you are a young individual right now. If you are 13, 14 years old, I understand your parents not wanting you to do something. And I understand like you should probably respect them and not get them right now. You can totally wait. But for those of you who are young adults, like 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, or older, and you have people in your life saying they don't want you to do something, it's your life, it's your body, it's your hair, it will grow back, you can brush them out. So I don't know how old you are who's asking that about the dreadlocks, but this is my view on everything. Like, You don't have to get people to understand what you want to do. You don't have to get the approval from other people in order to do it. Everybody doesn't have to respect your decision in order for you to go through and do something that you want to do. I'm going to leave it at that. That's going to be the one thing I want you to walk away with. I hope that you really enjoyed these 3 tips in order to make your dream life a reality. Again, I'll just go through them one more time. Become clear on what it is that you're looking for. Become clear on what you want your dream life to be. And yeah, somebody said, screw what other people think, do what you want and be happy, right? And not in like a bad, negative way, in a beneficial way, because you cannot live your life for other people. So number 2 is to become clear on your obstacles. What are those obstacles? What's holding you back? Number 3 is to write down 3 ways that you can overcome each obstacle. And that's it. That's what I want to leave you guys with today. I hope that you will sign up for my live webinar tomorrow. I'm going to be sharing so much more information on how you can do what you really want to do, how you can not let other people's opinions get in the way of what you want to do, especially in regards to diet choices. I'm going to be sharing my whole health journey with you tomorrow. It's going to be about an hour-long video. I'm going to post the link to sign up. It's totally free. And if you cannot tune in live, you get a full playback, a full recording of the entire thing as long as you have signed up. There's also going to be free giveaways for Juice Cleanse programs and the Raw Alignment t-shirts. And it's going to be a really fun time. There's going to be a live Q&A at the end. And I'm just going to be sharing like a ton of awesome information with you. So I hope that you'll sign up. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I love you.